Hi guys, and welcome into In the Kitchen with Janine. I'm cooking a simple vegetable stir fry today because I've been overdoing my calories, Thanksgiving and all the pastas and everything, so I'm a little sluggish, haven't been walking, haven't been doing my routine, and I feel like I want to lighten up a bit. So if you'll indulge me, I'll put them in here and there over the next few weeks, and we'll try to get some delicious succulent dishes as well as some lighter ones with veggies and more healthy, which is always good, right? Healthier is always good. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I have some quinoa in my rice cooker. It actually makes the quinoa better than the rice. I used to make quinoa and ruin it all the time because you can never have the timing, the texture and everything, but the aroma rice cooker makes it perfect every time. So I got a pot of that going, the original, not the tricolor, it's just the regular. I have some broccolini, I have some asparagus fresh, and I have some baby peppers that are sweet, orange and green, and a zucchini. And I got my famous walkout that you guys know I love because it just cooks everything wonderful. This is very casual. I've never done this before. I like to test myself and do recipes that I haven't made, so this is fun. I've seen several of veggie stir-fry quinoa all over the internet. It's not new by any means. It's new to me, meaning I haven't cooked it before. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so you just chop whatever vegetables of your choice. What I did see in the recipe I watched were peppers, I believe. I don't know if there was zucchini, but there were peppers, and I think there were string beans rather than asparagus. So you see, you could just pick what you like. I like broccolini. I don't use enough, so I'm going to have some of that in here today because I'd like to start incorporating it to more of my recipes because it's a little bit more delicate, a little bit easier to cut, because it's pretty much done. All you got to do is chop it away. You don't have to take the big stalks off like broccoli. I'm not a big fan of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bowl because I'm going to cut down only the best parts of the asparagus, and I'm going to save the rest of both the broccolini and the asparagus ends for a soup. So you're going to get 2 meals for one here, guys. That's for sure. I'm going to cut these kind of small because I want them to stir fry fast. So we're going to take them into, let's see if I could show you what I'm going for. Like about that size, okay? And you just cut them up. Let's get this done. Do this way. Do this way. Hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving. As I said in the last video, I'm going crazy with my decorating. I hope you're enjoying that. It's a pleasure for me to beautify my home and share it with you. I've done the most this year ever since YouTube because I enjoy sharing it, and that's the difference. I've added more things, and it's a delight for me. I really, really enjoy it. And I use everything, which is nice. I had never done the bedroom before, which I said in the video, and that was a hoot. I was like, what am I going to do? And I watched several videos, and I said, okay, don't go crazy, but warm it up. And that's exactly what I feel I've done. I just warmed it up. Now when I go into bed at night, I feel cozy. I feel Christmas, which I had never had. I always did the tree in the past. I had done that several years, but nothing more than an extra tree. You know? Okay, I'm going to wash all of these. That's why you see me cutting them this way. Now I'm going to cut the stalk off mostly because I only want pretty much the head. So see all this excess? I'm going to put that in the excess bowl. Let me get an excess bowl out now. That's what we're calling it, the excess bowl. That's where all the extra goes that we're going to save for soup. This is going in the clean bowl to rinse. I'm going to strain this, and we're going to cut that like that. We want it kind of small for stir fry size. I don't know if that makes sense. So we'll take the leaves out, put them in more for the soup. Okay, any of the bigger chunks. Okay, and then we'll take the smaller ones to stir fry, and we'll take this and put that to the soup. Okay, now we have a zucchini. We're going to keep the zucchini aside because that's going to go in a little bit after the other vegetables, and I'll tell you why. I dropped a little piece of head here, and I got to rinse it because I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to put the zucchini in a little bit later than the other pieces because it cooks very quick, and if you don't watch it, zucchini will get mushy. Okay, now you see these beautiful asparagus? Look. I'm going to cut them pretty much to here. I only want the tender parts to go in the stir fry. But you do not want to waste this abundant, beautiful batch. That's a soup tomorrow. And I will show you that. I will show you. Asparagus, broccolini, soup, and whatever else we're going to put into that. But that's the base for tomorrow. Now these we're going to cut in half. Or maybe 3. We'll see. Let me see. I think here... I don't know. Yeah, probably 3. 1. Okay, so everything winds up about this size, guys. Okay? All right. I'm going to put all of that there, and that is quite an abundant stir fry. This one's a little big. A little big. Okay, and then we're going to rinse all of these off. Let's put them in a strainer. Here's a strainer. I'm going to rinse them while I talk a second. So yeah, I'm feeling it, and you know, there's going to be this whole movement in America, I feel, coming, because you hear more and more talk of it, and there's going to be a rise again in eating healthier, get America healthy again. I've been hearing and seeing different things, and I don't need a campaign to tell me. I've always known I need to eat healthier. It's on my mind every day, as I'm sure it is on all of yours. Hopefully, and it's the hardest thing to do. I know myself. You guys see me cooking here 2 to 3 times a week, and what am I doing? And I say, I cook to eat, not for content, right? So you would think I would make healthier things, but I'm just like everybody else. I love the occasional lasagna, baked ziti pasta. Look at this, guys. Beauteous. Okay? I love that myself, but you know, every now and again, you got to lighten up. I haven't been feeling good. I've been feeling like, whoa, bloated and sluggish. And that's not the time for me now. I want to be having my energy up. I'm decorating. I'm shopping. I'm going all around. And the other day, I was like, especially after Thanksgiving. Okay. So I got all of that out of the way. Let me throw this out. And then I'm going to cut I'm going to cut the zucchini, and all I'm going to do is add a little bit of oil to the pan. These got a little bit of water in it. I'm trying to get as much out as I can because we all know oil and water doesn't mix. It's going to be like, and I don't want to have that on my face or show you or thinking that you should do that. You have to have your vegetables dry to go into oil, okay? Stir fry or any other kind. So I'm going to try to get a Scott towel or a few of them. Let's dry them up a bit. Let's get the pan here heating. Let's put some oil in there. Okay. Now, should I use the avocado oil or the olive oil? Interesting. All right, I'm going to go with olive. Okay, a little bit of olive oil. Oh, and I forgot, I'm not going to lie, I forgot to add onion, but maybe I could save the day and get one out fast enough to chop. Let's see. This is kind of live. You guys know, even when I don't do a live and I'm doing a video, I don't like to edit. I stay in the moment. I try to do as much as I can live, showing you everything that's happening. I talk you through so you know. And when you see the final video, you can tell that I'm not over editing. I keep in all the little nuances and faux pas and mistakes because that's just life. I don't want a staged, fake feeling channel. I don't want fake food cooking. This is real time, guys. This is just me in my kitchen. Just a girl in her kitchen with her pan, asking you to like my dishes. What movie is that from? Okay. Here we go. I saved the day by getting this onion. Let's do that. We'll do them on the slice, very narrow. Slicing them longwise. And let me show you the slice so you know. This is the slice. Okay? I like you to know, because I know myself, when I want to duplicate somebody's recipe that looks delicious in the finale or in the end of it, I'm like, I want to know every little detail, as I'm sure you do. Now, while those onions are sauteing, let's get a big fork out. Have our fork to separate them. Okay. Let those do their thing a little bit, get a head start. Now, let's try to dry off some of this veggies. Look at that, gosh. Don't that look healthy? Beautiful. Look at that. I'll tell you, it motivates me to eat healthy when I see this. It does. But eating healthy is a little bland. I'm not going to lie, and you know it. You know it. I'm going to try to jazz it up with some quinoa, maybe sauce, whatever I can do. But this is beautiful. Look at this, guys. Come on. We're going to saute this up with onion, and then I'm going to have it with some sauce in a quinoa. Nice. Nice. Having my little Pinot here. It's mid-afternoon here. It's relaxing on a Monday. Tomorrow I have the blog to do. I got some good tips and new things to talk about. I'm approaching my 1,300 subscribers. That's interesting and exciting. I always love when I'm going on to that next milestone. I have also, I'm disclosing, I have a rotisserie chicken to go with this so that we can have some protein. I'm going to have a little bit, and then Vinny may have more. But this is accompaniment to a cooked rotisserie. Okay, now these are doing very, very well. Let me get one more Scott towel, dry the top a bit, and then get them in there and saute them, and that's it. There's your dish. If you've done the quinoa like me before, or maybe you cooked a pot of yellow rice or something you like on the side, maybe you want to boil some pasta, all of it's good and all of it will go with this. If you're not watching calories, you go for the pasta or the rice. If you're watching like me, I'm probably going to try to stay with just the quinoa and veggies and a little bit of chicken just to get me through. I know when I try to do straight up veggies alone, I'm hungry, I'm aggravated, I'm hangry, I get hangry. I need some meat. I need something bigger to hold me. Now, when we put these in here, we're going to season them up. We're going to add a little garlic powder. All right, let me just take this whole little. Okay, look at that. All right, now we're going to amp up this. I'm going to add a little bit more oil, and then we're going to go to town seasoning and walking and stir frying, and that's the gist of the dish. That was good. That's a t-shirt. The gist of the dish. I'll work on that. I know. I'll work on that. It's not my best work. So I hope you guys are enjoying watching. I hope you like the variety I always try to give. They're doing now, it's Vlogmas. I misunderstood it. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow in my blog about Vlogmas. So that's good. Here's the zucchini washed. I'm going to talk about it because I hadn't done it last year. I don't know well enough about it this year, but I know well enough to talk and say I'm not going to kill myself about it. This we want to dice to make it smaller because we're going to put it in last, and we want it to cook fast with the other stuff that's already ahead of schedule, so to speak. So let me take that. Okay, there you go. There's the cut. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Let me get a wooden spoon. Toss this a little bit. Okay. It's soaking it up. I'm going to amp the fire up a little. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil because I love it, and olive oil is good for you. You do you, I'll do me. If you want less, that's okay. So you may want to steam your veggies and do it on quinoa. That's another option. If you're really watching calories and you're really in a crunch to lose weight. I'm not in a crunch. I got about 8 pounds that are aggravating me. And it's all here, guys. I looked at myself on film. I said, seriously? Is that my belly? Seriously? And it is. But it's got to go. It's got to go. All right. So we're going to take some garlic powder, garlic salt, garlic powder. I do the powder because I don't want additional salt. A little bit of pepper, ground pepper. You could use fresh ground. I like the very fine. I do. A little bit of salt, my kosher, as you all know, because kosher salt has minerals that table salt doesn't have. It's better for you. Okay? And then we're just sauteing around. This is fabulous. It can't get easier than this, guys. If you want to eat, actually, you know what I'm starting to think? Healthy is faster. Veggies. It's always predominantly veggies or, something simple. And it goes fast because you don't have to boil pasta. You don't have to cook rice. You just do the vegetables and, you'd be happy with that. In my instance, I have cooked protein. You can do tuna, sardines in the can, chicken in the can. There's so many easy proteins you could add to this on the side if you want to beef it up. No pun intended. Okay, let that keep going. And then when I think these are tender enough, then I'll put in the zucchini because they cook so quick. I see a couple of pieces of broccoli heads here that are very big. I'm going to just cut them in half in the pan so that they don't hold us back. Alrighty. See, they just need to be cut again. And that's what you do. If you see something's a little bit bigger than the rest of the guys on the bus, cut them down. Cut them down. This is going to be so good. Now you can also add tomatoes, tomato paste. I think I may add a little tomato paste if I have it. Give it a little glam and glitz. Or soya sauce, whichever one. You could add soya sauce to this and make it more of an Asian stir fry. Depends on your flavor palette, what you want to do with it. I'm still undecided right now, actually. I don't know. I'm thinking I may want a little soya sauce because I have quinoa and I'm doing chicken that's rotisserie. That's going to pull up the flavor. All right, so let's do that. Let's do a little Asian flavoring. Let's do that. What do we got open and available? We have hoisin. We have oyster sauce. And I think we have some soya sauce up at the top. Okay, this is hoisin. Hoisin is slightly sweet and savory, I believe. Put a little dash of that. Oyster sauce is very like umami, a little bit more deeper. It gives it like a more of a beefy depth. Okay. These are good stuff, guys. And we're going to do a little bit of dark soy sauce. Okay. And this would be good over rice, noodles. See, now we've made it go three ways. We could actually eat this over rice, white or brown. We could eat this over quinoa, which I'm going to do. We could also eat this over lo mein noodles. So we got three options. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Smelling very Chinese takeout. Wow. Okay, now's the time to add these in because everybody else is almost ready. Okay. And you're done. You're done. You're done. Get a little bit more seasoning. Pepper. Salt. Because that has nothing on it. The zucchini missed the bus on Flavor Town. Alright. What do I got in here? Alright. And we're going to put a little bit of the chipotle. I love this because I smell the garlic and the basil in there so much. And that's all she wrote. Alrighty. I like stuff that goes this easy, this fast. And you will too, I'm sure. I'm going to do something unusual today, and I'm going to bring the camera over to show you. Where is... Okay. Give it another 2 minutes like this, and then it's done. Okay. Got a nice sauce. Beautiful. Beautiful dish. See? Not bad, right? That's because Vinny's busy doing all his shirts and not helping me, and I have to modify. But I wanted you to see that. I wanted you to see that. However crazy my cinematography may seem, that's what you wanted to see. So now you know what I'm talking. You know how good it looks. Give it 3 more minutes. Let that zucchini catch up. And zucchini's easy. You could actually see it visually soften, and then you know you're done. Otherwise, it gets soggy. Oh, smells fantastic. While that's having its last few minutes, let me see if I can get a way to show you the quinoa in the rice cooker. Let me show you that. That's the quinoa. It's regular color. Took it right out of the aroma. This is 1 container. This is delicious. If anybody does not know, and here's the measurement, it's 1 cup of quinoa here, and then 2 cups of water. In the machine, it's done in like 7 minutes. Perfection. I never miss. It's never too soggy, too dry. It's just always perfect. That's why I'm hell-bent on sharing that aroma rice cooker. I'm going to plate these, show you the final plate, and then I'm going to say adieu, goodbye. Another good one that I'm liking. I hope you like it. I wanted something simple and healthy today, and I think I accomplished that, guys. Simple and healthy. I got to throw 1 or 2 of them in every week because this is the season to be merry and jolly, but it's killing me with calories. Vinny's in the middle of printing a shirt that says, Christmas calories don't count. Oh, they do. Oh, they do. Okay, let's shut the heat off. Ooh, I'm a happy girl. I got that mouth-watering thing. It doesn't go away. I'm going to show you with the camera down, guys, because I love sharing and showing you what the finale looks like. And then I take her beauty shot. Look at this. Oh, my God. This is I actually am proud of it. It's the best I've done in a long while. And it's not hard, but it is healthy and delicious. Let's get you close and see. Okay? Piping hot. Who wouldn't love this over rice, over pasta, ramen noodles, over quinoa like I'm going to do because I'm trying to be healthy. The smell and the Asian flavors from this sauce are exquisite. I hope you like it. I hope you try it. And I hope if you like what you see, subscribe to me, and I'll catch you in the next video.